What's up, y'all? Rich Slayton here, back with more of the Bernard Chong Cup Winter Edition. This time, it's the EMEA Championships. That's Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And this is a great matchup to decide the champion of Europe. Of course, $2,000 approximately on the line. Both of these players have qualified for the World Finals, January 7, 8, and 9. But of course, seeding for that World Finals on the line as well. On one side, a player who needs no introduction, Mohamed, number one player in the world for pretty much all of 2021 and still came in very, very close, number 2 at CRL World Finals. On the other side, a talented player, long time in the semi-pros, Tyton, who's known as an Expo player, self-proclaimed Tesla spammer with an 8.7K personal best and a top 29 finish on ladder. Tyton trying to make a run at the king. Let's see if he can take that golden throne as we jump into game number 1. Here we go. Tyton, top of your screen. Mohamed Light, bottom of your screen. Now, word is that Mo Light not working with Julesy for this tournament. I don't know if that's true. I've heard he's working with Jeebus instead. Maybe Julesy taking a break. Maybe that's incorrect information. Either way, curious to see how that shakes out. Obviously, Mo's still a talented player, no matter who's picking his decks, but much has been made of that long-time partnership. Tyton here choosing to just absorb those 2 shots from the Barbarian barrel to open up, so no flinching on the part of the Polish pro. As Mo goes ahead and, oh my word, no way. No way. Tyton goes bowler, and of course, if you watch CRL World Finals, the championship game decided by Moogie picking Bowler, Loon, Freeze, and this certainly feels like it's going the same direction. So wonder people are starting to feel like, hey, this might be a way to get in the head of Mohamed Light. Maybe a way to catch him. Maybe he hates playing against this deck. So already we're seeing some aggressive counterplay. Flying Machine with no true answer here. Electro Dragon will get in and help, but that's going to be a Flying Machine plus 6-man going the opposite direction. Piggy's in, Bowler late, so not going to get back here in time for this one. And that is a whole lot of damage on behalf of Mohamed Light, capitalizing when the Bowler is way out of cycle. Nothing really for those pigs, and that tower is in a whole lot of hurt. 179 remaining, not even worried about the sizzle, is the Prince of Egypt, but here we go. Opposite direction, Bowler and Loon zappies. Of course, in this Fireball bait deck, and the Freeze only gets 2 of them. That will be enough, maybe. Nope, the Fireball comes in, and that's shut down defense by the consensus number 1 player of 2021. Although that, man, that grand final was absolutely insane in CRL. Here we go. Final minute of regulation play. And now in double elixir time, Bowler sets up to the left-hand lane, knows there's no way that piggies are going to that side, so might as well set up in that left-hand side in case something comes down that direction. He knows that right-hand tower is sacked. Loon really, really early and low here for Tyton. Maybe thinking about going all the way around for a second Loon. Let's see if that is the game plan here. Double Bowlers down on that left-hand side. Fireball in on the first balloon, and can he get a freeze out? He does not. Really good idea there for Tyton, but not quite able to pull it off. You see what he was going for there, but this is going to be a nice clean win here for Mohamed Light. So the move, the attempt at making him feel uncomfortable in game number 1, not paying off for Tyton. And you saw, of course, the really clean defense early on there by Mohamed Light, able to get that balloon down with the 1 lone zappy and the Fireball to knock it back. And then, of course, the perfectly timed Royal Hogs push, knowing that the Bowler was out of cycle. And then Tyton with a really interesting attempt there with the balloon way in the back, hoping to maybe double cycle, set up a huge push. Just could not find a place for that freeze to come in and get that steal of the win. So game number 1 goes to Mohamed Light. Championship point here for a multi-time champion. Let's go ahead, jump right on in to game number 2. Bowler, Loon, Freeze, the deck pick from Tyton in game number 1. Mohamed Light going with Pigs, and here, Earthquake in game number 2 as Tyton opens up with the Tombstone. Primarily, that has been a part of Lava Hound decks as of late, but there are some Graveyard decks running Tombstone as well. Mo Light looking like he's going quick cycle here with the Earthquake. Maybe going Hog Rider. And again, Tyton slow to start both times around. Really took it easy in game number 1, trying to play the reaction game, and it is Hog. Tyton gonna give up some shots here. 2 big-time Hog Rider shots to open up. That's 21-19 on the right-hand side as Tyton decides to go ahead Lava Hound into that same lane. Immediate pressure opposite side from the Valkyrie by Mohamed Light. And the Skeleton King. Not much seen, but when it does come out, technically has a pretty big impact. And Mo has some choices to make here. Goes with the Electro Spirit, but a little bit early as this King does not pop his ability, and the ability goes right there at the end. Hog AQ push on the right-hand side, lots of skeletons on the left-hand side. That's going to be at least 3 shots, I believe, here from the Hog, and there you go, 3 big-time shots. That's 1165 on the right-hand lane, as again, Mo goes opposite side of the Mega Minion. And he has a huge lead, but choosing to split lanes here. 17-17 the mark on the left-hand side as we go into the final minute of our opening 3. Tyton did attempt to qualify for the Clash Contender Series back in 2019. Ended up placing 6th in the EU qualifier. And then picked up his competitive play more in 2020, spending some time with Team Liquid Academy. Right now, though, he better be hoping that there's a nice tower trade coming in. 232 on the right-hand side. Mohamed Light dangerously close to taking this whole thing, but that's a big stack on the left. Miner to go in and goes in, gets on the Archer Queen, and might pick up some of this Tesla. It's the Skeleton King instead, but that's a lot on the board, and Mo has nothing for the air here. That's the hard part about this deck with the Tesla out and the Electro Spirit not going to do much there. He had nothing for the air, and now he takes the tower, but it is Tyton with a lot of offensive pressure and goes Miner to the opposite side here. And that's going to be a 3-crown. Tyton with a great turnaround performance against Mohamed Light to get the game back. And it was at first all Mo Light really pressuring with those Hog Riders and no great response. You're against Hog EQ and you have a Tombstone. What are you going to do there to really pull that Hog Rider? Just giving away free damage pretty much every single time with the Tombstone. So lots of damage in early for Mohamed Light, but Tyton with a great read tower trade situation and turns it into a 3-crown. Brilliant play here by Tyton in game number 2. So here we go. The European Championship, game number 3. Let's waste no time, jump right on into it. Tyton, the Expo player, and has a lot of pieces for Expo still available. And here we go with the Ice Spirit to open up. Log next. EQ is out for Mohamed Light. Keep that in mind. Both the Earthquake and the Fireball are out, and Tyton looks like he's showing Expo here. Earthquake's out, Fireball's out. And so far, all the pieces are for Expo. But Mohamed Light showing early signs of Royal Giant. Oh, Royal Giant plus Firecracker. This could be trouble for Tyton. And of course, oh my word. I don't know if it's Jeebus or if it's Julesy working with Mohamed Light this time, or if it's Mo picking his own decks. But great pick here in game number 3, going with the, what I'm assuming here is Royal Giant Arrows plus Firecracker. This is going to be very, very difficult for Tyton. And so far, it's just Spell Cycle to open up. And here we go, first RG down from Mo. Tesla pulls down to the middle. And first danger avoided for the young player out of Poland. And first Expo down. Archer, the arrows there. Maybe looking for archers on a prediction. Don't get them. but some chip damage in from Mohamed Light, courtesy of those spear goblins. This is a fairly quick, very ground-heavy variation of Royal Giant. You have lots of ways to pick up Expos, plus running lightning and arrows. Oh my word. So lightning's gonna maul those Teslas, arrows for the archers, and Tyton just goes uber comfort in game number 3, and you feel like maybe Mohamed Light set and sprung a trap here with the Earthquake play in game number 2, going, hey, EQ's out, go ahead, try your Expo. And the Lightning Arrows Firecracker Royal Giant deck, and RG will get one shot on the right-hand side, 1882. And this is, I don't even think that Mohamed Light's going to try to really get a tower down here. I think he's content to just control these Expos, not let a lock get through. You see that nice play there with the Royal Ghost first and the Spear Goblins behind to make sure the Spear Goblins pick up the aggro from the Expo. Gotta wonder if at some point Tyton's going to try to predict those Spear Goblins in the middle. Mo's not going to be predictable here, though. And those Fishermen this time see a variation by Mohamed Light. One with a different look there to avoid giving a prediction possibility. So now Tyton has to be guessing. Way behind. And yeah, the acknowledgement there of the gameplay by Mohamed Light. Spears now out of cycle for Mo. And Tyton going to try to get some spell cycle going here, but it's going to be very difficult to catch up on spell cycle at this stage. It goes defensive Expo. Lightning goes to the right-hand side, so Mo increases his lead. 1565 is the mark on the right-hand side. Left side in trouble as well. And really aggressive play towards this Expo, this defensive Expo, trying to make sure it gets off the board here. Now the offensive Expo sets up. RG goes right into a Tesla. Tesla does pick up, arrows high, but that Lightning is just there every single time. This gets harder and harder in triple for Tyton to break through. Let's see if he switches lanes, and he does. Expo goes to the right-hand side, final 25 seconds left. Royal Ghost this time with the Firecracker to pick up, and the Fish Boy down low. Fireball for the Fish Boy trying to get a connection, but the Lightning takes care of the Expo before that can really matter or turn it into anything. Now switching lanes one more time away from the weak-hand side. RG picks it up. That's a GG. That's a well played. You know, you talk about matchup and you might say, hey, look at this matchup here. This is brutal. Mohamed Light just got a perfect matchup. This was not accidental. This was a baited trap, knowing that Tyton is an Expo player, that he loves playing. He's a Tesla spammer, as he calls it himself, and Mohamed Light playing the EQ in game number 2 and pretty much daring Tyton to go to Expo. So great play by Mohamed Light, who will finish off his 2021 campaign with yet another championship. EMEA champion for Mo Light, and he will move on to the World Finals with that first seed, with that very, very important first seed. And there's going to be 12 players, so I assume that means that he gets a first-round bye. So there you have your European champion, Mohamed Light. He'll be joined by Tyton, Vitor, and Ruben, all going on to the World Finals to face off against the World Finalists from the APAC region and, of course, from the Americas region. You can watch all of that right here on this channel, January 7th, 8th, and 9th, coming up a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And to make sure you don't miss any of it, hit subscribe on this channel, like this video, ring the bell, turn on notifications, make sure you come back. There's great esports action, of course, coming up very, very soon, and throughout 2022. It's going to be a huge year for Clash Royale esports, and you can see a lot of it right here on this channel. Make sure you're here for it. That's it for today's video. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe. Use code RICH in the Supercell shop to support me if you want to, or use someone's code. That's super cool. Either way, we'll be back with more great Clash Royale stuff very, very soon. I already said that's it, so that's it. As always, be excellent to each other.